Hey guys, Tim Tip Purple here. I want to make a video about mental illness, depression, anxiety, and suicide. Because there's a lot going on about a certain person want to joke about depression. About suicide. Suicide is nothing to laugh at, to joke about. And when you are using suicide to get attention, or you just laugh at it makes me mad, because that's nothing to laugh at. I know too many daggone people who's got mental illness has either succeeded in suicide or attempted and never succeeded with it, and they're still alive, but they still got a lot of mental health problems. But I want to share something with y'all that I don't usually share too much about, because it's just something I don't want to dig into too much. I have bipolar 2, and I have PTSD, and I have anxiety and depression, and I have epileptic seizures. They're all mind type diseases. And bipolar 2 with psychotic features is like bipolar with schizophrenic mixed in, and the psychotic features comes from the schizophrenic part of me, but I'm mainly more bipolar than I am schiz. They call it bipolar 2 with psychotic features. Then PTSD, I've had a lot of, it's called post-traumatic stress disorder. There's been a lot of things that's happened in my past that some of it was my doing, some of it was not my doing, and I have to live with this. And I have a lot of anxiety, panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and I have epileptic seizures. I had to take medication for the seizures and the mental illnesses I have. And I am borderline personality disorder. It kind of runs with the bipolar, meaning that my moods will go crazy. And if I don't take medication for this stuff, I will be really crazy. I'm already crazy enough, because of my personality, but if I didn't take the medication, I would be out there, and I'd be just crazy as hell. And if I don't take my medication, I would do some of the off-the-wall crap you wouldn't even realize. One minute I could think very evil, demonic thoughts, and then but, right now, it's controlled enough to where my thoughts are not so bad, and then some of them not as good. I take them, I just take my feelings to, and I'm trying to think in the middle like a logic, rational type thoughts now. Because I had to go through classes to kind of get myself back on track. I done it for myself, but I also done it for my family, because You know, you have a family that and you're living with these people. You have to kind of control your own mindset. You have to really control your own feelings because there's sometimes that you really overdo, your feelings. If you don't take any of these classes or anything, or do some of the stuff, you know, when you're out in the real world, you really are going to react to other people and interact with other people. And you need to know the basic rational things to do and say and all that. Like I'm doing right now to y'all, you know. Because you don't want to go to somebody and just jump right on there, hey, how you doing? Or just like blur out some stuff that other people are not really used to hearing a lot of, And but as far as the suicide, I've got family members that have succeeded in suicide, and I do have family members that have attempted it, and I was close to some of them, really close, in my family members that has attempted, and they're still alive, and I had to kind of deal with one family member that's really close to me in my family, and it's also got mental illness as well, and I had to kind of be firsthand with her and also try to keep myself in line. And but mental illness runs in my family, and it's not all. Some of it is brought on to yourself, but some of it isn't. Some of it is chemical imbalance. It's chemically imbalanced of the brain. And that's a known fact. But also people having suicidal thoughts and suicidal actions and all that, it's run deep in my family too. Some of my family members have succeeded in that. Some of them haven't. And you have to realize when you're going through this type of depression mode that you're thinking thoughts of death and suicide and everything. And trust me, it's no walk in the park. Trust in me. This stuff will make you very tired, very out of your mindset that you're not normally in. And it makes you crazy. It really makes you crazy, man. It makes you go out there and say things and do things that you're normally not saying and doing. And trust in me, it's not a laughing matter. It's nothing to joke about. It's nothing to play with either. You don't go to somebody that's suicidal and say some crazy stuff too. Or say stuff like, why don't you go ahead and kill yourself? And you don't say that kind of stuff, man. I mean, you just don't say that kind of stuff to somebody that's suicidal. And you don't laugh about the shit either, because it's nothing to laugh at. And I know y'all thinking right now about my hair is crazy, but that's not the real topic I want to talk about. My hair is another topic for itself. But you have to really look